D-backs off to a 4-1 start on this 8-game road trip, including last night's win here at Citi Field. It's Jose Butto, 25-year-old right-hander, only his 7th career major league appearance and his 5th start.
3-2. Hit past the mound. Lindor backs up behind the bag, has to get rid of it quickly against Carroll's speed, and gets the out.
So here is Ketel Marte.
Grounded to the right side toward the hole, run down by Mauricio, and he makes the short toss for the second out.
And a mix of cheers and boos for Tommy Pham as he digs in.
And a swing and a miss. He gets him on a high changeup. Pham is a strikeout victim, and Butto's got a 1-2-3 opening inning.
D-back starter tonight is Ryan Nelson, set to face the Mets. 7-7 in 25 starts, and coming off a win at Chicago last Thursday in his return from a month in the minor leagues.
And Nimmo takes inside, ball 4. So the Mets have a leadoff base runner against Nelson.
And the batter will be Francisco Lindor.
And then elevates that fastball. That was a tremendous at bat right there for Ryan Nelson. Gonzo got the swing and miss with the slider. Jeff McNeil, the left fielder, bats third. Chops at the first one. Walker on the short hop will settle for one. Nimmo gets it to second.
So 2 men away, and it'll bring up Pete Alonso.
In the air to center for Alek Thomas. Hung up way up there. Watch out for the jet planes.
No runs, no hits, no errors, a walk, and a man left in scoring position.
It's Christian Walker leads off the Diamondbacks second. There's a base hit for Christian as it rolls into left field. A good start to the second inning here.
And the Diamondbacks now have runners at first and second, nobody out, and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. coming up.
And Gurriel goes down swinging on the changeup, and Butto's got his second strikeout.
Here is Peterson.
And Peterson lines it to right field, but right at Stewart, and that's the second out.
Oh, 2 down. That'll bring up Jose Herrera.
Swing and a miss, and Herrera's down on strikes, and Butto gets out of trouble.
And that's 5 in a row. Sat down by Ryan Nelson, who's settling into a nice rhythm here. Art Vientos is the DH here tonight.
That's banged up the middle, a base hit for Vientos, and the Mets have their first hit of the night. And Vientos snaps that 0-for-12 stretch. And the Mets have a couple of 2-out base runners for Francisco Alvarez.
Runners on the move, swing and a miss. Oh, he throw a nice slider right there when he really needed it.
A fine walk there by Perdomo to start the inning.
1-on-1 out for Marte. Switch hitter batting left.
Perdomo takes off. Marte sends it out toward the gap. That's going to get to the wall. And Perdomo's on the move. They overrun it on the warning track, and Ketel's headed for third. Ketel Marte has got the RBI triple. Nimmo and Stewart were out there in right center and nearly collided trying to pick that up on the warning track. And that may have made the difference, letting Ketel get into third base.
Dude, that's a nice piece of hitting there. Pitch up in the strike zone, hits it to right center field with the runner moving. You know he's going to get a chance to score. Stewart can't get down to get that ball.
And Tommy Pham's aboard. Third walk for Butto, second in this inning.
And Thomas foul tips it for strike 3, so Butto does a great job limiting the damage in the third to just the 1 run.
Brandon Nimmo leading off for the Mets.
It's grounded off the bag and down the line, and Nimmo will have an extra base hit. Carroll to the corner to get it. Nimmo's going to take the turn and try for 3, and there will be no relay throw. Nimmo in standing with his 5th triple of the year, a pinball off the first base bag.
Oh, something happened. Did it hit the bag, or was it a bad hop?
Oh, I haven't seen a bad hop like that.
No,
You're right.
Oh,
How about that?
So you got to do some gardening.
I have not seen a bad hop like that on a big league field in a long time.
Wow.
Here is Lindor.
And he lines one to left field. Getting in front of it is Gurriel. Tagging is Nimmo. He's heading home. Gurriel's throw is offline, and the Mets get even. Lindor drives in his 86th run of the year, and it's 1-1.
Fastball outside corner. Stayed right with it. He's on top of the plate, so he got good outside corner coverage.
So the Mets get the run right back.
Stewart aboard to lead off the 4th inning.
Here's Ronnie Mauricio, switch hitter batting left.
That's turned down the right field line, back toward the pole, and it's out of here! Ronnie Mauricio with his first major league home run. A monstrous shot into the back of the Coca-Cola corner. Mauricio with a 2-run shot, a 440-foot blast for his first in the big league, and it's 3-1 New York. Well, I've been waiting for that one in his 34th at bat. Mauricio shows off that prodigious power.
Well, this was a bomb, and this is what we saw in spring training. The power from the left side of the plate. When he gets a hold of one, it goes a long way.
Home fifth inning, Brandon Nimmo up for the third time. That's lined down the right field line by Nimmo, and that's going to bury in the corner for another extra base hit. So Nimmo already with a triple tonight, and now he's got a double to go with it.
Lindor struck out, hit a sac fly.
And he went to rocket into right field for a base hit. Nimmo had to hold up, and he's going to be waved around anyway. Carroll's throw goes to second base. Carroll doesn't have a great arm. Joey Cora was waving Nimmo all the way. Lindor's got his second RBI of the night. It's 4-1 New York. 87 RBIs for Francisco.
Right down the middle. Francisco rips it. Nimmo had to stop for a second, and just a good heads up by Joey Cora.
There's one out for Alonso. This is probably the last hitter for Nelson.
It's funny, both Olsen and Alonso went into home run droughts at the same time, and Pete crushes this one to left field. That one's going to make it to the second deck. An Alonso Polar Bear special, number 44 for Pete, and he just absolutely crushed it. 6-1 New York.
Well, that's all for Nelson. His third straight start, giving up 6 runs.
Well, he gave up 2 home runs against the Mets the first time he faced him. He's given up 2 home runs tonight to Mauricio and now to Alonso. Pete now with 44 home runs and 105 RBIs.
Oh boy,
that's a hurry. Oh boy.
Diamondbacks trying to get back in this thing. Here's Gurriel, who has struck out twice. Bounce throw, it's into right field. That'll bring home Pham. Alec on the move. He'll head for third, and Gurriel's got the RBI single.
Boy, nice job fighting that ball off, shooting it to right field. 2 strikes. Just kind of inside-out swing.
RBI 74 on the season for Lourdes. There's ball 4. They're loaded, and it will be Evan Longoria, the right-hander.
Hits a chopper to third, a chance for 2. Beatty to second. Mauricio on to first. Double play, side retired. 5-4-3 double play to get Hardwick out of further trouble. 6-2 New York.
The bases are full of Diamondbacks now. And here is Sebi Zavala. And Sebi is plunked to drive in a run.
And I think Zavala knew he's not trying to hit him right there with bases loaded.
Yeah. Well, now you've got the tying runs on base, the go-ahead run at the plate. It's Geraldo Perdomo, and still only 1 out. He's walked in a run. He has hit or batted a force in a run, and then issued a bases loaded walk, and it's a 2-run ball game. And now the tying run moves into second, and the go-ahead runs at first. Corbin Carroll will be the hitter.
And Carroll hits one to third, a chance for 2. Lindor with a turn, double play, side retired. Ottavino comes in and serves up a 5-6-3 double play against one of the fastest players in the game. Francisco Alvarez leads off against Scott McGuff, and he hits the first pitch in the air to deep left field. Back goes Gurriel onto the warning track, back at the wall. It's out of here. Francisco Alvarez with his 23rd home run of the year. The Mets' 3rd home run of the night, and they stretch their lead to 7-4. A towering shot by Alvarez, and it had the distance. 23 home runs now in his age 21 season, just 3 behind Johnny Bench.
First pitch fastball right down the middle.
Nice grab. And the Diamondbacks are down to their final out. And he flies one out to center. Nimmo gives some ground, should have plenty of room. And the ball game is over. Adam Ottavino gets the final 5 outs. Jose Butto gets his first big league win. Ronnie Mauricio hits his first major league home run. Alonso homers as well. Alvarez homers. Nimmo 3 extra base hits. Good night for the Mets as they even up the series with the Diamondbacks.